Alright, well today what we're going to talk about is Chapter 1-6, multiplying and dividing real numbers. Okay, so the other day we were looking at adding and subtracting. We're going to move on to multiplying and dividing. Okay, the objective today is to find products and quotients of real numbers. Okay, and again, still on the same standard Ch.1-6.4.2. Okay, first thing we need to know, this is essential to our understanding for the rest of this lesson, is that the product of two positive numbers makes a positive number. Okay, so when we multiply two positive numbers together, okay, we're going to get a positive number. Okay, the product of two negative numbers, so two negative numbers, is still going to give us a positive number. Okay, so we need to understand that if it's same signs multiplied or divided together, that's what we're going to get. Okay, so product of two of the same signs will get positive. Okay, so the key concept here in our notes that we're going to look at is multiplying real numbers. Multiplying real numbers with same sign. So kind of like we talked about. If you multiply two real numbers with the same sign, the product will be positive. So 2 times 3 is going to be equal to 6. Negative 2 times negative 3 is going to equal 6. Okay, both positive. Okay, because the same signs being multiplied together. Multiplying real numbers with different signs. If you multiply two real numbers with different signs, the product will be negative. Okay, so down there you see that we have 2 times a negative 3. So a positive times a negative makes a negative 6, and negative 2 times 3 makes a negative 6. Okay, if there's only one negative sign, the end result will be negative. Okay, so we're going to move on to problem number 1. What is each product? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 12 times negative 8. Now the first thing we can do here is we can go ahead and we can write in that we know our answer will be negative. Okay, because it's a positive and a negative. Okay, then we're going to multiply 8 times 2 and 8 times 1. Okay, if we're carrying our numbers to get 96. So we're using our arithmetic for multiplication to get negative 96. Okay, part B, we have 24 times 0.5. Now 0.5 is really 1/2, so you can think of it in that way as well. So what we're looking at here is 24 positive times 0.5, which is positive, which means our end result is positive. Okay, so we know that. And we're going to take 24 times 1/2, or cut in half. It's going to give us 12. So positive 12. And you can just write 12. There's really no need to write the positive sign. Okay, negative 3/4 times 1/2. Negative and then positive. So therefore, again, we're going to start off with our sign. Write the sign down first so you know, hey, I know what the end result's going to be, so I don't mess up the sign. I don't forget it. Okay, so now we're just going to multiply fractions. Now keep in mind fractions straight across. So 3 times 1, we're going to get 3. 4 times 2, we're going to get 8. So we get a negative 3/8. Negative 3/8. Okay. D, we have negative 3 squared. Now you have to keep in mind there, sometimes people mess up with this. Negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3, so it's twice. So there's actually 2 negatives, which means that our final answer will be positive. 3 and 3 make 9. 3 times 3 makes 9. Okay, so again, pay attention to the signs. Part A, it was different signs, so we end up negative. Part B, same signs, so we were positive. Part C, we were different signs, so negative. And then D, same signs, we were positive. So keep those signs. Don't mess up on the signs. Okay, problem number 2 here, simplifying square roots here. So same process. This is a negative. Okay, so since that's negative, we're going to stay negative. This is really the opposite of the principal root. The square root of 25 is 5, but it's negative 5. Okay, in part B, it's a plus minus. So this may be the first time you've ever seen this. Okay, that means we want both the answers of positive and negative. So we're going to put plus and minus. Okay, and the radical 4, so the square root of 4 is 2. And again, top and bottom, so we say square root of 4 over the square root of 49, or radical 49. Okay, we learned that in an earlier lesson here. Okay, radical 49, okay, we get 7. So plus and minus 2/7. And again, if you're unsure what that means, it means we have a positive 2/7 and another answer of a negative 2/7. So there's actually two answers for part B. Okay, well, for further information, go to my webpage, talk on the discussion board, be interactive with your classmates. Okay, we should be getting familiar with that by now. And then get on Twitter, and if you have any questions there, send me some questions on what you want to do. Okay, well, have a good night.